so many of these events are staged is examples like this. Okay, so 26th September, Trafalgar Square, right? So keep your eye out on the guy with the beige jacket and the guy who's got his hands all over him, basically, right? So, in slow motion, a lot easier to see things. Remember that most people watch these protests in real time, normal speed, and everything goes so fast that you can't actually see what's going on. Okay, so it's always good to slow things down. Now, if you look, this guy with the blue jacket, blue, you know, like the police, is very active, and look what he's doing. He's actually pushing one of his so-called protesters to the floor. Now that is actually Daz Kelly. That's the name he's given himself, right? So why on earth would both of these two people are supposed to be protesters? Why would he be pushing him to the ground like that? And then why would he kick this guy's laptop that is on the floor? Why would he kick it so it goes into the police lines? Now I say police lines because I don't know if they're real police or not. They could be part of the staged event, as in crisis actors. You know, you can hire 200 crisis actors with all the equipment, so riot shields, everything. You could even stage an event that looks like you're invading a country with crisis actors. It's simple as that. So why is the guy with the EA7 hat pushing Daz Kelly to the floor? Why does he kick the laptop? Instead of picking it up or helping his mate pick it up, he literally kicks it back. Why has he got his hands all over him? What is going on? So much in that just few seconds of footage. And then you just got to look at all the people around as well. So many of them I've exposed on other videos. But there's no reason why he should kick the laptop. Why would you do that? Why would you kick someone's laptop? You wouldn't do that, would you? And if it was real, the guy with the beige jacket, laptop guy, he would say, what are you doing? Why are you kicking it? What are you doing, mate? But he doesn't seem bothered. And why has he got his hands gripped around his jacket like that? Who does that? Why does he push Daz Kelly? Look now, look. Why does he push him to the floor? I'm sorry guys, it's a smoking gun. You can't get out of that, Daz Kelly. You got pushed by your so-called fellow protester. Funny how you're both wearing police blue as well, isn't it? Just like the guy with the Adidas jacket who supposedly gets injured. So why does he kick the laptop? Why has he got his hands all over him? Why does he push his fellow protester to the floor, Daz Kelly? None of it makes any sense, does it? The only way it makes sense is if it's fake and staged, but they didn't expect you to see this part, because they didn't expect people to do what I did and watch it again and again in slow motion, analysing and researching what exactly is going on. So, smoking gun. No one can deny what they've just seen. You've just seen people who are pretending to be protesters but aren't. They're either police or they're crisis actors. In that crowd there's a mixture of army, of police and of crisis actors. Okay? And normal protesters don't do this. They don't grab onto each other like that. They don't push each other to the floor. Look, he's literally pushing him to the floor. Look, you see? You can't deny that. So Daz Kelly, if you're watching this, which I know you are, you can't really deny this, can you? You got pushed over by your own fellow protester, who then kicks his mate's laptop along the floor. Absolutely ridiculous. So out of everything, I'd say there's proof there that you are not who you say you are, you lot. You're not normal protesters. You're either police or your crisis actors. And the amount of people in this video that I've exposed before is unbelievable, because they're all connected, because they're all got hired for the same event, and some of them are police and they have more of a control of what's going on, and others are just literally hired for the day. But they're all told they're not allowed to reveal any details. They have to sign a non-disclosure form. If they do reveal details, they will have to pay the money back, and I would imagine if they didn't have it, then they'd have to go to court, and then they'd have to pay interest, all kinds of stuff, right? So I'd love to know, Daz Kelly, why your fellow protester pushed you to the ground like that. Why on earth would you do that if this was real? You wouldn't, would you? You just wouldn't. Also, you wouldn't kick that on the floor either. So I'm sorry to say, you've been exposed once again. Using your own footage, your own technology, your own evidence against you. You literally pushed your own fellow protester to the ground. And you didn't think that we would watch this again in slow motion and analyse everything and actually see it for what it is, which is a staged event that has been rehearsed and practiced, hundreds of people behind it, thousands upon thousands of pounds spent on this, and all exposed by the John Overkill channel. So yeah, Daz Kelly, the guy who gets pushed to the floor, we're still waiting for you to come on the panel. You said you would, what, 2-3 weeks ago now, and you just come with more and more excuses. I'll be honest with you, Daz Kelly, I wouldn't even bother coming on, because I think this is proof here that you guys are not who you say you are. Because normal protesters don't push each other to the ground, and they don't kick each other's property along the floor. If someone kicked my laptop along the floor, I'd be having words. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't take a bloody laptop to a protest anyway. And that's how we exposed him, because you just don't do it, right? And like I said, in this footage, so many people that I've exposed on other videos. You got Based Welshman in this part here, yeah? You got Cricket Man, you got Grey Bleeder, you got Tap Man, you got the old guy who was there the other day at Downing Street. You got the guy who I exposed from Bradford who was at Downing Street again. You got Gavin there as well, who's a person that they hire for the day to act like a yob. Again, was at Downing Street. So they reuse these people over and over and over again, and that's how they get caught out. Okay? Simple as that. So let's leave it there with the damning footage of fake protesters pushing each other to the ground and kicking each other's property, as you do. Exposed once again. So where there's darkness, we shine our light the brightest. Take care of yourselves and of others. Peace for now.